Hello, my intelligent learners. How are you? Today, Mr. Newlove is here again. We are continuing with our preparation for our final exams. We are still dealing with paper 2. Today, I'm going to blend paper 2 and paper 1 together. Okay, this is a continuation of the same diagram on paper 2. The question says, prove given reason that CD squared is equal to CE dots. Dot means times BD. So how are we going to do that? The first thing is, we already know that this triangle ECD is similar to triangle CBD. Remember, we proved it in the previous question. So if you've not watched that video, please watch that one. We have already proved that one. So because they are similar, this equation also holds. We proved it using the angles. This also is true. So we can say that EC, anytime the question is given, don't change the arrangement. Let the arrangement be the same. So we can say that EC over CB is equal to CD over BD, and it's also equal to ED over CD. Alright, that is what I've written there. Then, if you check the question, they want CD, we also need CE, and we also need BD. Alright, so which one is good for us to pick? We are going to pick CD over BD because in the question, let me show you the question there. In the question, they want this one. CD must be there, BD must be there. So at least I have BD, I have CD. The issue is CE, which we will find out. Okay, so if I cross multiply, this CD is going to multiply CD, so I'm going to have CD squared. Then this BD is also going to multiply ED, so I'm going to have ED times BD. Then we also know that ED is equals to CE. How? Let me show you from the diagram. If you check the diagram here, we are saying that ED is equal to what? CE. Where is ED? ED is equals to what? CD. All of them are tangents. If you check, this one is a tangent. This is also a tangent. Alright. And they are from the same point, E. So it means this length is equals to that length. Tangent from the same point. So in place of ED, we are going to put CD there. Alright. Good. Then that proves the question. Okay. We are going to take another question. Let's look at another question from paper 1. Let's move to paper 1. Okay. Now there was this question that I want us to look at. It says solve for x. It's easy. How are you going to solve for x? There are two ways of answering this. We can use the quadratic formula. Our a is 3, our b is -4, and our c is 0. Or we can factorize x out. If you factorize x out, we are going to have 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. Then it means x is equal to 0, or 3x minus 4 is also equal to 0. Let me write that one. So we can also say that 3x minus 4 is also equal to 0. So if 3x minus 4 is equal to 0, we can say that 3x, if I transpose, is equals to 4. Then we divide both sides by 3. If I divide here by 3, and I divide here also by 3, I'm going to have x is equals to 4 over 3. Okay. Then the next question says we should solve this correct to 2 decimal places. How are we going to do that? We use the quadratic formula. And the quadratic formula, you'll find it on the formula sheet. This is our a, this is our b, and this is our c. So if we substitute into the formula, we are going to have minus b plus or minus b squared, which is 10, minus 4ac over 2a. And when we press this on our calculator, let's visit our calculator. It's a long time. Okay. Our calculator is ready. Let's press this on our calculator. So I'm going to have my minus 10 plus into brackets 10 squared minus 3 minus 4. Then you have our 2, our 3 equal. We are going to get this one. Then you press the SD. You see that you have your 0.36. That is what we have here. Then remember, you are not supposed to delete it. You move your cursor back. Then you delete the plus, substitute minus there. You have this. Press the SD. You are going to have negative 3.69. That is what we have here. Okay. Then the next question is, we are still solving for x. 15x minus 4 is less than 9x squared. So here we are supposed to find the critical values. So we decided to bring our 9 to this side is going to be minus. Then our 15 plus 15 is still here, and our minus 4 is still here. It's less than 0. Then when we are dealing with inequality, make sure your a is positive. Alright, so if we transpose or we divide both sides by a negative number, you are going to have my plus 9. This is going to be minus 15, and this is going to be plus. and the sign is going to change. It's less than, so it's going to be greater than 0. So this is what we are going to use. We are no more going to use this one. Then we find the critical values. To find the critical value, okay, let's find the critical value. We use the quadratic formula, and we know it's minus b, so our b is minus 15, so you substitute it here. Our b is minus 15, you substitute it. For your a is 9, and your c is 4. Divided by 2, your a is 9. When you press this on the calculator, you are going to have this. You move it, you are also going to have this. So these are the critical values. But if you check, we need a real value. The real value, how are you going to do that? Let me show you. Just split this one. If you check the question here, if you have this, if I remember, I'm showing you another way of answering it. There are many ways using the graph. All right, I'm showing you another way. If I draw a line here, a straight line here, it looks like O. It looks like R. All right, so we are going to say O. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'll write my X, leave a space, write the smallest value. Which one is the smallest value? 1/3 and 4/3. The smallest value is 1/3, so I'm going to write that one. Then I'm going to have my O, then write my X, this is my X. Let me remove the equal sign. Then you ask yourself, which one is bigger? We know this one is bigger. Alright, so the bigger one is going to take the sign here. So this is going to be greater than, and this one is going to take the reverse. Is that okay? Good. See you once again. Bye.